Have you ever wondered why your feline friend seems to have a favorite human in the house? Why they choose one person over others? Welcome to a world where the mystifying behaviors of our feline companions are unraveled, one purr at a time. When it comes to cats, their interactions with humans can be as intriguing as they are endearing. Whether it's following you like a fluffy four-legged shadow, rubbing against your legs, or purring contentedly when they're near you, these behaviors often leave us asking, why me? Cats, unlike their canine counterparts, are known for their independent and sometimes aloof demeanor. Yet, they have a knack for forming strong bonds with certain individuals, often displaying behaviors that seem to be their unique way of showing affection. Perhaps you've noticed how your cat seems to have a favorite spot, not on the couch or under the bed, but on your lap. Or maybe it's the way they gently knead your thigh with their paws, a behavior that's sometimes referred to as making biscuits. It's as though they're saying, "You're my person." Then there's the classic headbutt, or bunting, as it's officially known. This action, where your cat rubs their head against you, is a hallmark of feline affection. It's like a secret handshake, a signal that you're part of their inner circle. And let's not forget the soft, rhythmic purring that seems to lull you into tranquility. It's almost as if they're serenading you with their own version of a love song. But what does it all mean? In this journey, we'll delve into the science behind these behaviors, debunk some common myths, and share heartwarming stories of unique cat-human bonds. Whether you're a seasoned cat owner, an aspiring one, or simply a curious observer, there's a lot to uncover about these fascinating creatures. So, get ready to view your feline friends in a whole new light. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into the fascinating world of feline-human bonds. Did you know that your scent and voice play a crucial role in your cat's recognition of you? Yes, you heard right. Now let's delve into the fascinating science behind this bond. Cats have an extraordinary sense of smell, about 14 times stronger than ours. Imagine walking into a bakery and being hit with the aroma of freshly baked bread, but multiply that by 14. That's how intensely your cat experiences the world through scent. So, when you come home after a long day, your cat recognizes you by the unique combination of smells you carry. That's right, your cat knows you not by your looks or your fashion sense, but by your personal eau de parfum. But it's not just your scent, your voice is another crucial identifier. Cats can distinguish their human's voice from others. It's like they have their own caller ID system. When you call out to them, they know it's you. Now, whether they choose to respond, well, that's another story. We all know how cats love to keep us guessing. Now, let's talk about feeding and playtime, the secret ingredients of this bond recipe. Feeding your cat creates a positive association. They see you as a provider of good things, which strengthens your bond. And playtime? It's not just fun and games. It's an opportunity for your cat to engage in natural hunting behaviors, and when you're part of that, it cements your place in their world. But don't be fooled into thinking cats show affection the same way we do. Cats are not small, furry humans. They have their own unique ways of expressing their bond with us. Rubbing against your legs, slow blinking, and even gentle nibbling are all ways your cat might be saying, "Hey, you're part of my crew." But what about those heartwarming stories of unique bonds between cats and their humans? Let's hear some of them. Every cat owner has a tale to tell about their special bond with their feline friend. In the wonderful world of cats, no two relationships are exactly alike. The bonds between cats and their humans are as diverse as the cats themselves. In this tapestry of tales, we'll dive into a few real-life stories that showcase the unique ways cats show their affection. Take for instance Samantha and her cat, Whiskers. Whiskers isn't your typical lap cat. In fact, he's quite the independent spirit, but when Samantha comes home from work, Whiskers greets her at the door with a symphony of meows, a unique welcome chant that he reserves solely for her. It's his own quirky way of saying, "Hey, I missed you." Then there's the story of Oscar and his feline companion, Paws. Oscar, a musician, noticed that Paws always seemed to be around when he was playing the guitar. One day, he realized Paws wasn't just there for the music. He was there for Oscar. Whether Oscar was strumming a joyful melody or a melancholic tune, Paws was always there. His presence a comforting constant amid the shifting chords. And who could forget the bond between elderly Mrs. Johnson and her cat, Daisy? Daisy, a rescue cat, quickly became Mrs. Johnson's faithful companion. Despite Daisy's initial timidness, she soon warmed up to Mrs. Johnson and began following her everywhere. From morning tea to the evening news, Daisy was always by Mrs. Johnson's side, offering quiet companionship that transcended words. Our next story involves little Timmy and his playful kitten Buttons. Despite being just 6 years old, Timmy understands buttons like no one else. Buttons, with her boundless energy, loves nothing more than a good game of chase. And who better to provide that than her best buddy Timmy? Their playful interactions, full of laughter and joy, highlight the mutual enjoyment that can strengthen the bond between cat and human. Lastly, let's venture into the world of Max and his Maine Coon Muffin. Muffin, a gentle giant, has a unique way of showing affection: headbutts. Every morning Max wakes up to Muffin's soft head nudging against his own, a feline ritual that Max has come to cherish. These stories, as varied as they are, underscore the individuality of each cat-human bond. Whether it's through a welcome chant, a silent companionship, playful interactions, or a gentle headbutt, cats have their own special ways of expressing their affection. But remember, not all cats show affection in the same way, and not all behaviors are signs of affection. Just like humans, cats have their own personalities, preferences, and ways of communicating. While these stories are heartwarming, remember, not all purrs are created equal. Let's debunk some myths about cat behavior. Contrary to popular belief, cats don't always purr because they're happy. Let's dive into some common misconceptions about cat behavior, shall we? First up, the purr. Yes, cats do purr when they're content. But did you know they also purr when they're stressed, sick, or even in labor? It's their way of self-soothing. So don't automatically assume that a purring cat is a happy cat. Another myth we often hear is that cats are aloof and independent, not needing human interaction. But studies show that many cats form strong bonds with their humans, and can exhibit signs of separation anxiety when left alone. They might not wag their tails or jump on you like our canine friends, but that doesn't mean they don't care. Let's tackle the third myth, that cats show their bellies as an invitation for a belly rub. Unlike dogs, when a cat exposes its belly, it's not an invitation for a belly rub. It's a sign of trust and comfort, showing you their most vulnerable area. Go in for a belly rub, and you might end up with a scratched hand. Consider yourself warned. Now, how about the old wives' tale that cats always land on their feet? Well, most of the time they do, thanks to their righting reflex. But it's not foolproof. Cats can and do get injured from falls, so don't take their acrobatic abilities for granted. Lastly, let's talk about the myth that cats hate water. While it's true that many felines aren't fans of getting wet, it's not a universal truth. Some cats actually enjoy water and may even join you for a swim. Remember, cats don't show affection the same way humans do. They have their own unique ways of expressing their feelings, which can often be misunderstood. So, what have we learned about our feline friends today? It's simple. When it comes to cats, it's important to look beyond the myths and understand the science and behavior behind their actions. Cats are mysterious and fascinating creatures, aren't they? What a journey we've been on, unraveling the enigmatic behaviors of our feline friends. We've learned about the science that underpins their recognition of us, their humans. How scent and sound play pivotal roles in establishing that bond. We've also heard heartwarming, real-life stories of the special relationship between cats and their favorite humans. These moments of shared affection and understanding, often fortified during feeding and playtime, are truly priceless. We've challenged and debunked some common myths about cats. No, they are not aloof, and yes, they do show affection, albeit in their own unique cat ways. So next time your cat rubs against your leg, or purrs contentedly in your lap, remember it's their way of saying, "You're my human, and I share a special bond with you." Remember, every cat is unique, but one thing's for sure, they do share a special bond with their favorite humans.